So I purchased this BrushX to replace my Revlon One Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer Hot Air Brush. Similar to the Revlon, it does brag that it both dries and volumizes. It does come with a ceramic coating, nylon pins, tufted bristles, so the makeup is very similar. It also has the same 3 settings, low, high, and a cool setting. I love my Revlon, but the downside to it was that it was a little heavy and it got really hot. So I wanted to see if this did the similar thing. This was in fact lighter, so it was less taxing on my arms. I do have long curly hair. The barrel is smaller, so there's less real estate, and it did take slightly longer, and I did get less volume from this particular brush. Because there's slightly less heat, I felt, from the Revlon, it was a little less damaging, but I'm a working mom of 2, so it did take longer for me to do my hair. So it's a bit of a toss-up if I have really a preference one over the other. I think on busy days I'd probably use my Revlon. On days where I'm getting closer to trim day, probably my BrushX to try and really save from some damage. Curly hair, so it was nice to have sort of a lighter. The barrel is smaller though, so there's less real estate, and it did take me longer to dry my hair, and it did have less volume.